Okay, today we're doing some more summer steelhead flies, wet flies. Today's pattern is going to be Joel Follette's Summerberry. This is a cool little pattern I picked up last summer fishing with Joel. I had forgot my fly box at home for the small stuff, and he was nice enough to open his box up to me, and this pattern stuck out like a sore thumb amongst all the others that he had in there. And here's a finished product. And we proceeded to go fish a couple times through the run, and lo and behold, that pattern yielded us a fish. So I've got a Daiichi 2151 straight eye hook, which is what Joel originally tied his on. And we're using Veevus 10-aught black for our thread. We tied a thread body to the halfway point. And now I've tied in some flat silver tinsel. It's double-sided stuff. Gold is facing me so that when I wind on, it will be silver. Go ahead and make a tinsel body for the rear portion of the fly. Okay. Tie that guy off there. Secure that in. Now we're going to take and tie in some flat wax nylon thread in hot pink. This is going to kind of be our little hot spot. Tied in there. Get this thread out of the way for a second. Now we're just going to tie in our, wind on a little hot spot right on top of the silver here so that the pink really shows through. This is a size 4 hook, so we're doing things smaller. That's going to be enough. Just a little hot spot in there. Wrapping back up on top of itself and into the black thread a little bit here. And we can come and secure that off. Trim that out. Next we're going to make our body, which instead of dubbing or chenille, we're going to kind of create our own chenille. We're going to take some strands of ostrich, purple ostrich, about 4 or 5 strands. And we're going to tie these in by the tip. Trim, evening up the tips. I'm going to tie that in right here. Then we're going to create a dubbing loop, a small dubbing loop. Just enough for the size that you need for the body here. Now we're going to get our thread out of the way. And we're going to take our Joel uses a shepherd's crook. I didn't have one, so this is about as close as I'm going to get. I'm going to take and pass our hook up through the loop, and we're going to bring that over the ostrich, trapping that all down, which is going to allow us to be able to spin it. I'm going to spin that up a little bit there. And now we've created our own little ostrich chenille body material. Wrapping one wrap in front of the other. Get that off there right here under on the bottom side of the hook. Really making sure that's trimmed or secured in. We can trim it out carefully. And now we have a nice little fluffy body, and that really is what stood out to me when I first saw this fly, was the translucence this kind of creates. Now next we're going to tie in our hackle, and traditionally Joel uses a guinea fowl on this. For this I'm going to use a saddle, purple saddle that I've modeled myself with a Sharpie. I just prefer this material for hackle than the guinea. We're going to tie this in by the tip. Right in by the tip. I'm going to take and stroke that back. Trim that out. Now we're going to hackle our feather on, training the fibers of the feather back as we carefully hackle forward. Getting probably about 2 solid wraps out of this. Tying that off on the underside. And I'll trim that out. And the final step for the wing is we're going to use the blue little neck feathers of a peacock. Got 2 stacked, one on top of the other. I'm going to pull away the excess fluffy stuff that we don't want. I'm going to lay these stacked right on top, bunching it sort of together as a wing. Do a good pinch wrap on there to get this in place. And there we go, we can trim that out. Maybe get another good securing wrap in there. Secure that in, and you can create a little head. just about finished. Go ahead and whip finish. I prefer a couple good 3-turn whip finishes. And then whatever head cement or UV goo or Zap-A-Gap that you like. And now you have the Summerberry. Thanks for watching.